right, so here she is, the former UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas. Amazing what she was able to do against Joanna Jędrzejczyk ×2. Another big spot for the 115-pounder here tonight.
And John, for as impressive as that first Jędrzejczyk fight was, I believe the second one was even better because it showed the true evolution of Rose Namajunas. To be able to stand for 25 minutes and outstrike Joanna Jędrzejczyk was truly, truly something special. Initially, she was one of those fighters that was trying all kinds of things and wasting actions. Right. But now, as she won the belt, you saw her really find herself, and it showed in the second Jędrzejczyk fight.
Well, not since the great Mackenzie Dern have we had a woman with this type of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigree cross into the UFC, and a lot of people are as excited as they were when Mackenzie signed several years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at these women, they may not be at the same level because Mackenzie is as good a grappler as we've ever seen coming to the UFC. But you recognize that this young lady has something special, especially on the ground. But then you look at her skill set, you realize that she has much more than just jiu-jitsu. But boy, oh boy, if you are spending extended amounts of time on the floor with this young lady, you are constantly in danger.
No, you're absolutely right, and we might see more striking out of her here tonight, but we know what her bread and butter is, and we expect her to employ that to great success tonight. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Amanda Ribas.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
Always a rowdy crowd here inside United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and tonight is no different. Great to have a major UFC live event back in the house that MJ built.
Yeah, this is a massive night for the fans. The fans are always rowdy here in Chicago. They love seeing championships won, and championships are on the line tonight from the United Center.
All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now these two women separate from the clinch. Oh, just out of range with that right hand. Trying to kick the leg out. Nice jab there.
Keep going with that.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there. Oh my goodness, what a kick!
And now a little space between the two fighters. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Back to the single. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, she's got the guillotine choke here. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Namajunas.
This is a terrible position.
Listen, you gotta control the hands.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
Back to your feet. Come on, get back to your feet. Get back
Pretty
to your
good work
feet.
with the ground and pound here by Ribas.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Oh, nice.
Vamos lá, trabalha no chão. Bora lá.
Ribas is back in half guard.
Gotta keep going.
And now she's in mount. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, nice escape by her opponent.
Great job staying calm in the face of severe adversity.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Take the back position.
Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Okay, listen. When this fight gets to the ground, I'm okay with you being on top, but I need you to keep your position. Now, you did great.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays. You knew she came in with the book on her as a kicker, and her opponent did nothing to adjust.
Her opponent didn't check one kick, so why would she not continue down that path? Why would she not continue to throw her hands just to set up those beautiful, nasty kicks? And she is landing them with full force every time she throws them.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2. All right, so next round is underway, and perhaps she's a little bit frustrated that she didn't get the finish in that previous round, but gotta think she goes back to the submission well.
Yes, she has to go back to the submission. She did such a great job of putting herself in the finishing position that she has to go and attack it again.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
She landed a beautiful punch here. That was something. Nice strike.
Huge shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Attempts the front kick there. now. Another one lands there.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
Beautiful job landing that head kick.
Let's keep it up.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well committed to the body work. You see the results. Look at the redness on the right side of her body.
Hands higher. Hands higher.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. That's a nice 1-2 there from Rose Namajunas, all set up by that brilliant footwork, great fundamentals.
I mean, fundamentals at its best. Rose Namajunas just defines that. I mean, she's never where you expect her to be. She's never just standing still. She's constantly moving and always seems to be a step ahead of her competition.
Relaxed.
Ribas' nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Oh, she's got it going on with that switch kick. You remember the first time you attempted one in practice?
Yeah, the first time I tried to do a switch kick, it looked ridiculous. I can't say with 100% certainty that it still doesn't look as ridiculous as it did then.
Come on. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Namajunas' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
All right, relax.
Oh, nice.
Breathe, and let's use our footwork to set it up a little bit better this time, okay? Use that footwork.
90 seconds to go in the round. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike now. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing. Oh, nice level change.
Well, Namajunas is going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. As she gets out.
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work, because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Ribas. Nicely done.
Raise your hands up. Come on, get those hands up.
Ribas is in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see her opponent continue to attack that cut on the bridge of her nose.
Nasty cut on the bridge of her nose. She wasn't moving her head, and she is now paying for it. Her opponent now will be even more aggressive in her approach to try and advance the damage to her nose that she's already dealing with.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next. He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. All All right, so the jab lands yet again for Thug Rose Namajunas, really starting to mix things up well on the feet.
She does it all. I mean, I think Rose Namajunas is one of the best athletes in the strawweight division. She fights long. She stays behind the jabs, and she uses her kicks to make sure that she's at range and safe.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Oh!
She's hurting bad.
Namajunas is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside position. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Oh!
Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Well, Namajunas' pass attempt denied. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Namajunas' eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Careful there. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Take your time.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Ribas is going for an arm here. Ooh, she might be in real trouble now. Oh, belly down now. Oh, she got out.
What beautiful submission defense by this young lady. To stay calm and patient in the fire is what allowed for her to defend that submission attempt.
Namajunas getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal.
Ribas is going for an arm here.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, she bails on the sub. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Ribas is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now. And we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Final seconds here. Ribas is back in full mount. Oh, it looks like she's setting up for a saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get to some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, It feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Ooh.
Nice leg kick.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without it. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Well, we wondered aloud earlier about their tickers. Who would dig deep? They both have, and they have given us one of the better fights in this division all year.
They've given us an instant classic. Both of these women have laid it all out on the line. They're beat, they're battered every time they go to the corner. We wonder if anyone's going to quit. Neither one does. They come right back out, and they continue to go at each other. It's been so fun.
Nice positional control here. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook.
Ribas is trying to get a triangle submission here.
It's tight.
Chin down, chin down.
Oh, she escapes. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Nice defense.
All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Ribas is swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Ribas's kick looked like it might have been a good one, but it gets blocked. She's got that left hand going. Nice strike there. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now.
She lands another head kick. How is her opponent still standing?
All right, so another nice sequence for her there. We've talked a lot about her fight IQ, but this is pretty simple, right? You batter your opponent upstairs, stay with it.
She did it early. She was able to get to her spots, land the shots that she wanted to land. Her opponent did nothing to change it, and now she finds herself in a comfortable position where she has to just keep targeting the face that is so swollen right now.
Takedown defense is there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Relax, breathe. Move and relax for me.
Huge shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Boom! Big jab.
Oh, lands a massive left hand. Nice technique on the side kick. 15 seconds.
Good punch.
buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Relax.
Oh, it looked like maybe she cracked a smile there at the end of the round, and it'd be hard to blame her. She really stunned her opponent in that previous round, and you got to think she'll go for the finish here in the next.
John, you know she's a stone-faced killer.
Right.
So when she's smiling, you understand that she did something good. And she did something really good in that last round, securing that big right hand that almost closed the show.
All right, things are getting interesting, folks. She is back to the stool, appears to be breathing okay, but a huge cut on the bridge of her nose.
Yeah, when you get cut there,
Ready,
it's
fight?
hard to breathe.
Ready.
Your mouth starts to go open a little bit, but the blood becomes an issue. She was not locked in defensively, and that punch right there opened up the cut on the bridge of her nose.
Lands a big elbow there. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Great job landing that body kick. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Good connection by her with the jab. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she stands. That one landed clean. Oh, that's big.
Ooh, diving punch lands.
Doing good. It's okay. Move, use your...
Ribas is trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Namajunas is in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, big shots from the top. Nice job to target that cut and land again. Blood becoming a real factor now. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight.
We'll see if she can set up the armbar now.
What a tight armbar.
Ooh, crowd senses this one could be over soon.
It's over, John. It's done.
And there's the tap.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. Really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Amanda Ribas!
Oh, there she is. A lot of people felt like this fight was destined to go the distance. She had other ideas.
She said that if this fight went to the ground, it did not matter how good her opponent is. She was going to submit her. She did exactly that. She feels like she's levels above the rest of the game in the grappling.